Hare Krishna. I welcome all of you to the My Sweet Lord episode. Today, we will discuss about a very special gift that sweet Lord Krishna gave to his beloved devotee. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna tells how to become dear to Krishna. We all want to become dear to Lord Krishna. We want to become as closely connected to Krishna as possible. Aham bhakta paradhina hi aswatantra iva dvijaha. Krishna says, I'm completely controlled by my devotees. I have no freedom. Why is that so? Sadhur grasta hridayam, because my devotees, they kept me in their hearts. And Krishna says, Bhaktair Bhakta Jana Priyaha. I like such people. Which people? Those who become devotees of my devotees. Bhaktair Bhakta Jana Priyaha. So in My Sweet Lord episodes, when we discuss about a great devotees, how they kept Krishna in their heart, how they controlled Krishna with their love, with their relationship, we become dear to Krishna. So you all must be assured the result of attending My Sweet Lord episode is that you become dear to Krishna. Krishna will become very dear to you and you become dear to Supreme Lord Krishna. That is the result of attending My Sweet Lord every day. Today's pastime is about Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami, we already discussed how he is such a great devotee. For his sake, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, appeared as Madan Mohan, and Madan Mohan agreed to be with Sanatana Goswami without a temple. And even Sanatana Goswami was giving him dry chapatis, not even a salt. Krishna was happy to be with him. That is the greatness of Sanatana Goswami. In today's episode, we will discuss more details about Sanatana Goswami and much more how Krishna expressed his love, what gift Krishna gave to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami was a great devotee of Krishna who was staying in Vrindavan, and he would always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And he was so absorbed in chanting Krishna's name, he would sometimes sit on the banks of Manasi Ganga lake. There is a big water lake in Govardhana called Manasi Ganga. That lake was personally created by Krishna for his father Nanda Maharaj. So Sanatana Goswami used to sit on the banks of this Manasi Ganga and he would chant Hare Krishna mantra. Sometimes when he was absorbed in chanting Hare Krishna mantra, the mosquitoes would come and bite him. And when this situation was there, Lord Shiva, who is considered in Srimad Bhagavatam as Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu, the greatest devotee, that is Lord Shiva, who was so much impressed by Sanatana Goswami's Hare Krishna mantra chanting, his devotion to Lord Krishna. When Lord Shiva saw this, that Sanatana Goswami is chanting Hare Krishna mantra on the banks of Manasi Ganga and mosquitoes are coming and biting him, Lord Shiva used to personally come and he would drive away the mosquitoes so that Sanatana Goswami can peacefully chant Hare Krishna mantra. That was the kind of devotion Sanatana Goswami had for Lord Krishna that attracted Lord Shiva, who was so impressed by Sanatana Goswami's chanting. We all chant Hare Krishna mantra, right? All of you chant Hare Krishna mantra every day. Just imagine Lord Shiva coming to help you to make your chanting a better experience. That is the power of Krishna's devotion that we all have. That it can bring Krishna, it can bring great personalities like Lord Shiva. And Sanatana Goswami was such a great devotee. Once it so happened that one of the devotees in Vrindavan, he came to meet Sanatana Goswami because Sanatana Goswami was so famous. Krishna himself came to him, told that I want to be with you. That means he's a great person. The news spread everywhere and people started considering him, worshipping him, taking him very seriously. So the news spread everywhere. And one man comes to Sanatana Goswami one day and he tells, my dear Sanatana Goswami, I heard that you have a very, very valuable jewel with them. I heard the jewel that you have with you is very, very extraordinary, very special. And I also heard that jewel, the stone that you have, if you take that jewel or that stone, which is called Chintamani, if you touch that to something and that becomes gold, like I take the Chintamani stone from you and I touch some object like my table, my chair, and whatever I touch, that becomes gold. And my dear Sanatana Goswami, I heard you're very compassionate. Paradukha Dukhi. Can you please give that Chintamani? Then Sanatana Goswami he felt very sad in his heart. Because Sanatana Goswami knew in his heart what is the real jewel, what is the real opulence actually. But this person, he doesn't know what to ask from the pure devotee. He's asking something from very material like gold and all those things. So Sanatana Goswami actually gave the Chintamani stone to him and told him, okay, please take this and be happy. And then the man was so happy, he was almost jumping out of the happiness. I am the luckiest man on this planet Earth. I got this special jewel. I can touch this jewel to anything and turn that object into gold. I'm so rich. I'm so fortunate. So he comes to home and he tells his wife, you know what? I got this very special gift today. And Sanatana Goswami gave me this, and I can touch this and I can turn anything into gold. And then wife, she asked, oh, very nice, very good. So when you asked Sanatana Goswami, please give me the most valuable thing, where was this item kept? Where was this item? Then the man started remembering, yeah, correct. When I asked Sanatana Goswami told me that this Chintamani stone is in the dustbin. He told me it is there in the dustbin, you pick it up. Then wife told him, imagine if the Chintamani stone, if Sanatana Goswami is keeping it in the dustbin, you know what do we keep in the dustbin? We generally keep some very discardable item. That means a useless item you dump in the dustbin. If Sanatana Goswami is keeping Chintamani in the dustbin, he must have much more valuable thing with him. You didn't ask that. You picked up something from the dustbin and you came. What is this foolishness? The wife told. And then the man realized, of course, yes, correct. I did a big mistake. I didn't think at that time. Let me go once again. Let me ask Sanatana Goswami. And then again he comes to Sanatana Goswami and says, "Hey, my dear Sanatana Goswami, I heard you're such a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and I asked you the most valuable gift from you, and you told me to pick it up from the dustbin. So I understand this is not so valuable. There must be something more valuable with you. Can you please give me that?" Then Sanatana Goswami asked him, "Are you sure you really want the most valuable thing that I have with me?" And the man said, "Yes, yes, I really want the most valuable thing that you have with you. Please give me." Then Sanatana Goswami told, "If you want that, then you have to throw this into dustbin." Chintamani that can make anything into gold. Sanatana Goswami is telling you have to throw this into dustbin. Only then I'll give you the most valuable. And then this man dumps the Chintamani stone into the dustbin. And then he comes and asks, "Sanatana Goswami, now please tell me, now please give me what is that most valuable?" And then Sanatana Goswami tells, "I have another Chintamani." Now you have one kind of a Chintamani that converts anything into gold. But I have another Chintamani. And what is that? He said, "Nama Chintamani Krishnaha Chaitanya Rasavigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinnatvan Nama Namino." Sanatana Goswami told, "I have another very special gift, jewel, precious." What is that? Nama Chintamani. Krishna in his name. Nama means the Krishna's name. I have Krishna's name, Hare Krishna mantra with me, and this is an extraordinary jewel. If you take the Chintamani and touch something, it turns into gold. But what I have, Hare Krishna mantra, the holy name, if you chant and you become gold in your heart, and anybody comes in contact with you, they will also have golden heart. That means loving heart. You see, we all can have gold, diamond, car, bungalow, but not necessary that we can change the heart of the person. You can give golden gift, bracelet, chain, necklace, Mercedes-Benz car and bungalow, but can you change the heart of the person? No, we cannot change. There is some very special, powerful gift that Sanatana Goswami offered to this man. He said that Hare Krishna mantra, the holy name of Lord Krishna, Nama Chintamani Krishna. Krishna Nama is the Chintamani. Chaitanya Rasavigraha. Krishna is personally present and he has all kinds of mellows of devotion. Rasavigraha. Purna Shuddhaha. It is completely pure. And it is self-sufficient, Purnaha. Nam Abhinnatva Nama Namino. Krishna and his names are non-different. And when that devotee realized, he took Hare Krishna mantra, started chanting, and he was so happy and he goes back. So like this, Sanatana Goswami was a great devotee who was giving Krishna prema, Krishna Nama to everyone. That is why the prayer that we offer to Sanatana Goswami says that Vairagya Yug Bhakti Prayatnair, Vairagya Yug Bhakti Rasam Prayatnair. Oh Sanatana Goswami, you know how expertly to administer Krishna's devotion into our heart, because we are not interested. It is said that apayayan mam anabhipsum andham. Anabhipsum means I'm not ready to take. I'm not interested to take. Like child is not interested to take the medicine. Like that I'm not interested to take Krishna's holy name, Hare Krishna mantra. But Sanatana Goswami knows how to give Krishna bhakti to all of us. And that is why he's considered Kripam Bhudim Yap Paradukha Dukhi. Hey Sanatana Goswami, out of your ocean of mercy, causeless mercy, you're so concerned about us because you're Paradukha Dukhi. That's your greatness. And when Krishna was noticing all this preaching the devotional activities of Sanatana Goswami, he was very pleased. Sadhur grasta hridayam bhaktair bhakta janapriyaha. And Sanatana Goswami, he was following something special instruction of Krishna from Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells, this is the most important instruction that I've given to anybody. Krishna says, and what is that most important instruction that Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita? That is, Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Krishna says 4 things you should do. If you do this, you become very much dear to me. I love the person whoever do these 4 things. What is that? Manmana. Manmana means to think of Krishna, to think of Krishna's pastimes. Manmana. Bhava madbhakto. Become my devotee. Think of me. Think of my places. Visit my places where Krishna has performed various activities. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji. Madhyaji means worship me. Mam namaskuru. Offer obeisances to me. If you pay namaskara to Krishna, offer obeisances to Krishna and worship Krishna. Think of Krishna, you become very dear to Krishna. And Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita. This is the most important instruction. There are 700 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. Out of 700 shlokas, the topmost important shloka, Krishna himself tells, Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. So Sanatana Goswami was seriously following this. And how was he following this? He was actually worshipping Krishna by doing pradakshina to Krishna's places. One of the part of Madhyaji, worshipping Krishna, is to go to Krishna's temple. Not only you just go to Krishna's temple, you also go to the places where Krishna performed his activities. They're called Leela Sthala, like Mathura, Vrindavana, Govardhana, Kamyavana, all these places where Krishna did his beautiful pastimes. Sanatana Goswami was every day he was visiting. And for your information, Sanatana Goswami was going around Govardhana Parikrama every day, and it was 55 kilometers. 55 kilometers he was walking every day. And that was not the only job. You see, if I tell you that every day you should do Govardhan Parikrama, and that is 55 kilometers, you will be, oh my God, I will not be able to do this. But when somebody loves another person, they can go to any extreme for that person, because Sanatana Goswami was loving Krishna so much that he was so happy walking around Govardhana, because Govardhana is an important part of Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's activities. It is said that Girirajo Hare Rupam. Giriraja, Govardhana, is Hare Rupam, Hari's form. Hari Rupam, Girirajo Hari Rupam, Govardhana cha Sakshat Bhagavan. Bhagavan, Govardhana is the Supreme Lord. And Sanatana Goswami was going around, because when you go around Govardhana, when you walk around Govardhana, every step you will be able to think of Krishna, because everywhere there are varieties of pastime that Krishna performed. So it is a very different pleasure, happiness devotees get. You see, devotees feel a very special happiness walking around Govardhan, walking around Vrindavana. You will be able to remember Krishna very easily, right? So Sanatana Goswami was going every day, and at that age Sanatana Goswami had become very old. Now you see, when you're young, I can ask you to walk. When you become old, your body doesn't support you. You are no more able to even stand up. Then where is the question of walking? Sanatana Goswami every day was going for Govardhan Parikrama, and it went on for years and years and years, and finally it became to to such an extent where Sanatana Goswami was very old enough. He was not able to even stand up. He was not able to even walk. But still, he's going for Govardhan Parikrama, 55 kilometers. Krishna, hey Krishna, Nanda Tanaya, Vrajesha Tanaya, Krishna, my Lord. He's thinking of this Krishna's form, Krishna's pastime, how Krishna lifted Govardhana, how Indra's Manabhanga happened, how all the Gopas and Gopis, they were dancing under Govardhana. Like this, Sanatana Goswami is going on remembering Krishna's pastime. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, like this. Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Madhava, hey Sakheti, Govinda, Damodara, Madhava. Like this, Sanatana Goswami, he's not bothered. He's not bothered. Oh, my body is becoming tired. I'm not able to walk. You know, when you love somebody, I remember when I was a small kid, entire family, my father, mother, two of my sisters and I, we all had been to out of station, and after some 2-3 days we came back. And because of travel and because of water change, my mother had developed some fever. And when we all reached home, we were all small kids and we all started crying. Mother, I'm hungry. And I still remember my mother, even though she was having fever, she still went to the kitchen. She cooked a meal for all of us and she served us. And why does she do so? Because she loves her children. And when you love somebody, you don't care what's happening to you, whether it is tiring, are you feverish, are you old, they don't mind. Like that Sanatana Goswami, who has pure love, absolutely pure love for Krishna, he is not bothered what is happening to his body, and is going. He's not able to even stand up and walk, but he's going for 55 kilometers, parikrama. And when Krishna, Damodara, who was worshipped by Sanatana Goswami, when he saw this, Krishna's heart started melting. You see, Krishna is called Sweet Lord. Whom do you call Sweet Lord? The one who feels for you. We say sometimes when some people come and ask us, do you need any help? What can I do for you? We say, so sweet of you. How sweet of you. We say, it is because they feel for you. They're ready to do anything for you. When Krishna saw his devotee, Sanatana Goswami, he's walking 55 kilometers in the old age, Krishna could not tolerate that. Oh, my devotee is taking so much of pain for me, to remember me. And it must be a very difficult task. Krishna was called Dinabandhu, Karuna Sindhu, Rajabandhu. He appears. Sanatana Goswami was walking. When Sanatana Goswami was walking, Supreme Lord Krishna appeared before him. He said, hey Sanatana, please stop. I want to talk to you. And then Sanatana Goswami paid obeisance to Krishna. Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, I'm so glad that you're giving me your beautiful darshan. And then Krishna said, my dear Sanatana, I know how much you love me. I know how much you love visiting my pastime places. I know every day you go for my Govardhana Parikrama, but you've become old. You don't have to do this Parikrama every day. I'm so happy. You just be in your bhajan kutir, you be in your home. I'm happy. You don't have to walk every day. Then Sanatana Goswami, just see, God, Krishna is convincing his devotee that you don't have to do this much bhakti for me. In our case, look at our life. God is coming and telling you have to do, and we are not ready to do. We are saying, oh no, I'm so sorry, I can't chant. I'm so sorry, I can't attend any classes. I can't give even tulasi leaves to Krishna. I'm busy. Look at our situation. where God is demanding Sarva Dharman Parityajam Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Krishna is telling, surrender unto me, do this to me, do that to me. Krishna is demanding from us, and we are saying, I'm sorry, I can't do this. And in the Sanatana Goswami's case, Krishna is convincing Sanatana Goswami, you don't have to do this. You become old, and I understand, I know how much you love because I'm in your heart. I'm your heart. Ishvara sarva bhutanam ruddeshe arjuna tishtati. Ishvara sarva bhutanam. I'm in your heart. I know how much you love me. That's enough. Stop walking. It's enough doing parikrama. Days and months and years you have done parikrama. You don't have to do. And Sanatana Goswami was hearing all those things. He was just hearing. He was silent. And he told Sanatana Goswami, he said, Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukkha Jalabdi Magnam Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Batanu. He said, Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Batanu. Kripa Drishti, hey Krishna, you have put your Kripa Drishti, your merciful glance upon me. Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Batanu. I am the Dina. Dina means the most wretched, destitute, fallen beggar. I have no love for you, and you're still feeling for me. You come before me to tell me that I should not walk. You're feeling that my body is paining. Hey Krishna, Dina Bandhu, hey Bhakta Vatsala, you are feeling for me. But Krishna, I'm not walking because I want to impress you. I'm walking because I enjoy walking around Govardhan. It is a great bliss. When I go around Govardhana Parikrama, I feel ecstatic. I feel excited. I feel happy. Remember, you did this here, you did this there, you sat there, you did this. I feel so happy. Krishna, please don't tell me to stop. And Damodara, Krishna, who was hearing this, he said, Sanatana, I understand. But look, you become old. Your body is no more able to tolerate this. Why don't you understand? Look at this conversation. Krishna is convincing his devotee that he should not do that much austerity. And devotee is standing strong and saying that, no, I want to do this. What a love it is. Krishna feels for his devotee and devotee feels for Krishna. This is called highest bhakti. What is highest bhakti? Sanatana Goswami is saying, I don't want anything from you. I am doing this just because I feel so happy, going around thinking of you, remembering you. Like yesterday, I was telling how Narada Muni said, Yaddinam Krishna Samlabham Katha Piyusha Varjitam. The day I don't remember Krishna, the day I don't hear about Krishna, the day I don't read about Krishna, that is the bad day in my life. That's how a devotee feels. And Sanatana Goswami is feeling, Krishna, if I don't go for parikrama, I don't see your places, I don't think of you, I don't remember you, that's the bad day. And I want to do this parikrama. When Krishna understood that Sanatana Goswami has become very adamant, he's not agreeing. He's not saying that, okay, he's saying that I want to do this. And then Krishna, he said, okay, let's do one thing. Let's come to a consensus, mutual consensus. Krishna, Damodara stood on a huge Govardhana Shila, on rock, Govardhana rock and Govardhana, and he started playing flute. Krishna started playing flute. And Krishna's flute, it is described by Rupa Goswami that Vismapita Characharam, that it can melt anybody's heart. So much so that the stone on which Krishna was standing and playing flute started melting. Just imagine. Krishna is all attractive. His flute is so attractive that even stone can melt. And nearby there were some cows, they were all grazing, and when they heard Krishna's Venu Vibhushita Karam, the Krishna's playing flute, they all came running, Piyusha, to hear the nectar of Krishna's flute. And one calf that started climbing on that stone, and after Krishna playing the flute for some time, he stopped, and the stone on which Krishna was standing had the lotus feet footprint of Krishna, and that stone was a Govardhana stone on which Krishna stood. He played flute, and Krishna's lotus feet got imprinted. So Krishna gave that Govardhana Shila to Sanatana Goswami and told that from today onwards you do parikrama to this stone. You don't have to come for 55 kilometers. And I know you don't want to stop. I want to respect your devotion. So you are not agreeing to stop. Do parikrama to this stone. My lotus feet is there, and if you do parikrama, I'll be very happy. Then Sanatana Goswami happily accepted, because Krishna gave that gift, the matchless gift. What is that? For sake of his devotee, Krishna can remove any rules. Krishna tells all of us that we should do parikrama. We should do parikrama. But he is telling Sanatana that don't do parikrama. Just imagine how sweet Krishna is. Madhuram, madhuram, madhurasya vibho, madhuram, madhuram, vadanam, madhuram, madhugandhi mridusmitam etad aho, madhuram, 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 madhuram. Krishna, you are the sweetest, 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 and the sweetest. Only Krishna can do this pastime. So, from that day onwards, Sanatana Goswami started to do parikrama of that stone, Govardhana stone, Govardhana Shila, and started worshipping. And it is said that anybody who even sees, even gets the darshan of that Govardhana Shila, they get immediately Krishna's blessings. And if anybody does parikrama to that Govardhana Shila, they'll get the blessings of doing Govardhana parikrama. So today we have decided that we will all have online darshan of that stone that Krishna gifted personally to Sanatana Goswami, and on the stone that melted by hearing Krishna's flute sound, and the stone on which Krishna's Sakshat Padara Vindam, the Krishna's own lotus feet print is there. And that Govardhan Shila, Sanatana Goswami later gave it to Rupa Goswami, and Rupa Goswami gave it to Jiva Goswami, and Jiva Goswami has been worshipping it with Radha Damodara in the Vrindavan temple. And if all of you, whenever you get chance, when you go to Vrindavan, when you visit Radha Damodar temple, you can have darshan and do parikrama of this stone. It's a matchless gift. So now let us all have the darshan of Sanatana Goswami's Govardhana Shila and get blessed. And tomorrow, once again, we will all meet at 9 o'clock to hear about another very, very special devotee. And he was such a great devotee that Krishna said something very special to him. What he told and what he wanted and what loving reciprocation he did with his devotee in Vrindavan, that we'll hear tomorrow in My Sweet Lord, that I am yours. That is tomorrow's topic. Thank you very much for joining today.
Govinda Damodara Krishna.